David. Like David from David and Goliath, or a
Yes.
different David? Really? Okay. I didn't read the Bible, and on the pier of Santa Monica, they won't let me forget that fact. Like, how is it possible that they can just walk around with megaphones and be like, women have time to do their makeup, but they don't have time to do the Bible? Like, what is this not like a violation of the peace? Is this not, there were dudes doing a small little show on the pier where they're breakdancing, which I actually want to see, and they needed to get a permit. You can't tell me that all of these people, like the entirety of Santa Monica, they have permits walking around talking about how you're about to go to hell if you don't read the Bible. And it's just, my mom brought up a good point. What do they hope to achieve? Are there people who actually get converted by getting negged on the beach? Or like in my mind, I'm thinking maybe their best result, somebody comes up and they argue with them like, hey, you know, I don't like this point. I did read the Bible and actually, like, you're a piece of shit. And then they can draw in an audience from the argument. So yeah, that's there's no punchline for that one. It's just an observation. Today on the train, I was preparing a YouTube video, a script. I don't usually like scripts, but I figured I'm going to be talking about some controversial things in this YouTube video, especially for my conservative Lebanese family living in Lebanon. And I was reviewing my time in New York because my whole life I have enjoyed having sex with predominantly men. Not to say I haven't enjoyed having sex with women, but you know, a majority. It's funny, we're talking about tattoos, and it's like the meaning of a tattoo. It's like once you get the tattoo, now you want the opposite of whatever the tattoo stood for. I got a tattoo symbolizing enjoying difficulty and pursuing dreams in life. And then I wanted life to be easy afterwards. So it's ironic. But yeah, so I was writing and I was reflecting, and it's crazy because it's almost like the gayer things that I did, the more I wanted to become straight. Like, I was sitting on, I was wearing booty shorts on the subway. And I was like, dang, this shit's like dirty. What the fuck? And cold. And I was at a club. I put these balloons in my shirt, and everybody would just touch them without asking. Every single, they would just, you walk by somebody like, and this one girl, I was like, hey, you didn't ask permission before touching my balloons. And then she popped them.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? So eventually, I was at a bar and I was talking to Epstein, not the actual Epstein.
Oh.
Fuck Epstein, I think is their name on Instagram. And they were a detransitioner telling me, hey, you know, gender identity, it has a lot more to do than just like your biology. You know, I think what we've learned from this experiment is that gender can be a lot more than just like what we biologically are, but you know, the roles we're assigned are bullshit. And I had to level with them. Like, I'm not seeing an endocrinologist because, you know, I think I'm like a girl born into a man's body or anything. Like, I'm just fucking horny. And I want to be able to have like continuous orgasms.
Huh.
And I'm wondering if that's like scientifically achievable. There was one night in New York where I tried, like I just jerked off 5 times back to back, and I was like, will it get better every time? But like it didn't. It didn't. Like I didn't know what I was expecting. So my opinion on sobriety now is that it's like drinking water. When you're thirsty, it's nice to have 1 cup of water. But if you drink too much at once, you will suffocate from lack of oxygen. And we need water, let alone Tusi. Or Molly, in other words. Yeah, thank you all for listening, and yeah, I look forward to hearing what the rest of you have to say.